Hello everybody and welcome to this video. My name is Felipe and now I'm going to talk about my professional practice, which happened this semester, and I'm going to talk about everything about it. So let's start. So first and first, my professional practice happened in Liceo Obispo San Miguel, which is located in Chihuayante. It has 360 students, which is a small community. But it is known because of the close relationship the students have with their teachers and with everyone involved in this community. This is a picture from the high school. As I said, it's near Concepcion in the city of Chihuayante. This high school is subsidized by the state and it has granted excellency category thanks to the results in the Simpsons. The infrastructure is fairly new and they have a lot of resources, technological resources available for everyone. So once I get to start my classes, I did the need analysis. And some of the information that I need to know is how students relate to the English language, their relationship with it, and how they learn it. And I also asked them what was their weakest and their strongest skill. And I get to know that reading was their strongest skill, as well as speaking was their weakest skill. I also get to learn that their favorite method of learning was with media and games. This included videos, songs, some clips, TikToks, uh, publications from Instagram, and also all sort of kind of games. So I have to start working with that. So since then, my objective was to include more videos, songs, or any piece of media, like I said, TikToks, YouTube videos, to help me to engage with them and then with the lesson. So I started in articulated more games and activities that they can work and use their hands. So in every lesson, I use a presentation, and in that presentation, I include pictures, videos, and of course, in every class, I have to include at least one speaking activity. The students talking with their classmates, talking with me, recording videos in their phones, recording TikToks or videos and sending them to me or publish them in some kind of page like Padlet or Tumblr. One of the aims, for example, was students will be able to speak about events that happened in the past. I start working with that. So as the students have this huge and strong relationship with technology and smart devices, of course, I have to include work with make them work with their phones, their tablets, or their computers because they always have them in them. And as I said, made them pause and created things they can upload to some pages like Padlet or Tumblr. And in that way, that allowed me to give them instant feedback. So they can publish an audio or a video, I can watch it and create a comment about that. You need to work with this, you need to work in this other thing. And also all the evaluations and assessment I start doing from that point were related to this kind of activities. So a lot of use of technology. So the assessment was more achievable. So as I said, technology is really important for these students. For that reason, I have to also incorporate in my classes discussions teams, like the way technology is influential in our lives, how technology has changed the world, because all these students were born where technology was already available. So I needed to make them think and talk with their classmates and with me about how technology works, how they expect to technology evolve, what do you do not want to technology to become. and things like that. I also have to include a more simple and clear language for me to communicate with them. I use a lot of movements and expressions for them to understand what I was talking about and what I wanted them to do. And I also include a lot of, as I said, more videos and media in each of my presentations. So in the outcomes, I was able to engage with the students because I get to know them, know what they're like. That include movies, music, celebrities, the sports, if they're were into folklore or things for the past. Some students really liked old movies. That was interesting to work with them. And I was able to make them participate in my classes. Some of them were more than willing to participate. But I also figured out that most of them show a lack of interest when the class was revolving around, for example, grammar rules, or the class was too strict. They wanted to have more freedom in the way they could articulate what was happening in the activity or in the presentation of the theme, for example. So I figured out that they like it more when they have to work on their own and then present to me what they did during the class. So some changes for the future. Will definitely avoid center the lesson around grammar. For example, go directly to speak about present perfect. I wouldn't do that in the future. I will include grammar in some parts, but not center the whole lesson about that. And of course, include more things of interest from them, such movies, games, music, celebrities, series, things like that. And of course, I will definitely include more listening and speaking activities because they need to work in that. I think uh, they have the chances to to upgrade their vocabulary and the way they speak because I was able to see how they pass from using just some simple words to start expressing themselves in some kind of more elaborated sentences, complex sentences, and that was really fun to watch. So I think that they really need to start working in their creative and speaking is definitely something they need to work. So to end with this presentation, I would like to say that I really enjoyed this semester. It was like a whoa! It was like like a roller coaster. A lot of things happened, and I was able to see how, for the first time, I was able to feel like an adult. I get to know all these students, get to know what they like, what they dislike, what they wanted to learn, uh, and I also get to know my teacher, the teacher I was working with. He gave me a lot of feedback, a lot of reflection time. He he always came with an advice for me, which was something that I value a lot because I would like to be someone like him, and I also expect for the future that I could be perhaps more strict with the students, make them see me as as an adult, someone they can trust, someone they can respect. And I also create this relationship with them where they can see me and understand everything I say in my class and feel motivated with what I'm teaching them. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like it and you understood everything I said. And this was my presentation about my professional practice. Thank you so much.